Creepy cryptids, terrifying-looking monsters, and unbelievable captures. These are just some of the creatures that were caught on camera. You're about to witness unimaginable footage that defies explanation.
What the hell is that?
From mythical creatures to bizarre cryptids, these cameras captured them all.
Oh, it's moving now. Look at that.
A pale and inhuman being was caught on camera by a resident of Transylvania. Its frightening features, which can be seen in the video, are scary. Its ears, mouth, jaw, and head resemble a devil, or what people call Nosferatu. But the creepiest part is, it noticed the person recording, meaning it was luring this man all along. And what happened next, we do not know. But because the video was uploaded online, many think the cameraman survived this horrifying encounter, or did he? Let me know in the comments if you have experienced something like this. Mystery creature. In this daunting clip, an unusual thing was caught right outside of the window of a resident in Malaysia, and this wasn't the first time it has happened. There were other reports of such a monster entering people's homes late at night, and screams could be heard. That is why people started using metal fences for their windows, as seen in the video. The creature is still unidentified, and some say it is a human being that is corrupted by evil forces, and others say it's an animal shapeshifter. Demonic creature.
Tanto no sé qué sea esto. A ver.
Imagine exploring an abandoned building and stumbling into pure terror. That's what happened when a man entered a dusty, eerie room and spotted something beyond horrifying. A humanoid creature lay there, shrouded in cloth, with a demonic face and a black, clawed hand. It looked injured or restrained by some dark magic. He got closer, filming it all, but the sight would haunt anyone. Was it an evil spirit or just a nightmare come to life?
¿Quién aquí vino y la aventó? No sé quién la dejó aquí.
Las Vegas alien. The creature had thin, long hands, almost like it had claws, and, unlike any bipedal creature on the planet, its eyes were glowing in the dark. This made the alien creature look ominous, which is why the homeowners dialed 911 immediately. As soon as it heard the sirens, it ran away. Later on, the officer, who responded to the call, captured a UFO leaving the same neighborhood, making people speculate that indeed, an alien had visited them. Strange encounter. Here's a scene that sent people into a theory spiral. Several figures moving on all fours in the night. Some claim they're skinwalkers, or maybe rakes. Others are sure they're tall, gray aliens. Either way, whatever these things were, all three possibilities are pretty terrifying if you ask me. Pale creature. Back in June of 2015, a person heard strange animal noises coming from his backyard. Upon investigating, he heard something on top of his roof. Then he saw this thing, not expecting a creepy creature. The man seemed frightened by its appearance. This thing was almost pale and hairless. It had a bizarre body as well. The lower half was reminiscent of a human, but the tiny, elongated head was peculiar, to say the least. Whatever this creature was, it froze after realizing it was spotted, before eventually running away. Baby Sasquatch. In a mysterious video, an unknown figure was spotted lurking at the base of a tree. Some speculated it might be a baby Sasquatch, while others suggested it could have been something supernatural. As the man filming tried to get a closer look, the creature remained cleverly camouflaged among the trees, making it difficult to confirm its true identity. Once the footage hit the online community, many were convinced it was indeed a baby Sasquatch. And honestly, I'm leaning towards that too. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Oh, it's moving now. Look at that.
camping creature.
Well, you've been sharpening it for like 2 hours.
These campers had just settled in, the campfires low, when a white, shadowy figure suddenly appeared in the darkness. It moved quickly, almost like it knew it was being watched. Some say it was just a trick of the light, while others claim it was something much more ghostly. So, what do you think? Light, or something lurking in the night? Share your opinions in the comments, and let's discuss it together.
You hear something?
Cryptid caught. A group of friends had their fun interrupted by a chilling sight. They were having fun, but had no idea that they were being watched by a sinister presence in the background. From this distance, it just looked like a white shadow crouched low on the ground. But then the figure moved and went away, as if it changed its mind, or maybe had taken mercy on them. Good thing they never visited this park again, or who knows what might have happened. Mysterious figure. An eerie video reveals a terrified, alien-like creature being held captive by the person recording it. For the first time, the tables have turned, but in the worst possible way. The creature, looking helpless and harmless, doesn't seem to pose any threat. However, nearly 3 months before this footage surfaced, a trail camera captured a mysterious figure in the same area. Locals in Argentina now believe these beings are one and the same, raising questions about their true nature and intentions. Tiny cryptid. I thought this picture was fake, but it turns out there is video evidence of this creature. The video begins by showing a tiny cryptid sitting at the end of stairs, like it was thinking about something. As the camera remains on the creature, it becomes obvious that the cryptid might have gotten lost and couldn't find its way back home. But then, its eyes were completely blank and looked like they were illuminated like a flashlight. Before the creature could do anything else, the person recording runs away. Shocking capture. Ever wondered what you'd do if you saw Bigfoot? Well, one hiker in the Oklahoma forest may have found out. He spotted a massive, dark-furred creature standing still and gazing off into the distance. The guy zoomed in, holding his breath as he watched it, until it suddenly seemed to sense him. And then, the video cuts off, leaving us all wondering, would you have dared to get any closer? Night Stalkers. In one of the most terrifying stories, an alien was caught on camera deep in the woods at night. The footage reveals a tall, eerie figure with an unnervingly long body and giant, terrified eyes. But that wasn't the only shock. As the light panned around, another alien briefly appeared, hiding behind a tree. Though visible for only a moment, the creature's strange and chilling appearance made it clear this was no hoax. The unsettling encounter left viewers utterly shaken. Uninvited guest.
Here, help me. Oh my goodness gracious.
Imagine being home alone and facing the unimaginable. An elderly woman experienced this nightmare when she saw a creature peeking through her door late at night. With glowing eyes and swollen-looking lips, it had a haunting, otherworldly presence. Even more terrifying, this wasn't the first time it had appeared. Was it an animal, as some claimed? The woman was certain it was something far more sinister. Sometimes, the familiar darkness hides things we can't explain.
It keeps peeking in here, help me.
Massive creeper. While hiking through the remote parts of the forest, they flashed the lights and got the shock of a lifetime. There in the dark stood a towering figure, all covered in dark hair. There was nowhere to run for them. However, the Sasquatch just watched, as if observing them, seeing if this bunch was even worth his time. What happened next? We got no clue as the video ended there, leaving everyone wondering what could have happened next. Mysterious creatures. These people were lucky not to be alone when theft captured these terrifying creatures in the middle of the night. There were a lot of these unusual-looking creatures, with arms stretched out of their bodies, and the speed they were moving in was also unbelievable. Shockingly, they were not moving like any other creature, but side to side. The location is unknown, but looks like this was caught somewhere in India. They weren't animals, not any they had ever seen before. Goatman. Nightfall brought an unexpected sight to a group of hikers. At first glance, it seemed like a wolf, but then they noticed unusual features, like horns. Some speculate it was a Goatman, a creature spoken of in local legends, while others suspect a lab experiment gone wrong. Whatever it was, it quickly disappeared, leaving behind only eerie stories. Stay away.
What the hell is that?
This man's chilling encounter with a creature of the night left the viewers on the edge of their seats. While wandering in the woods, I guess he went too deep, as he stumbled upon a pair of glowing eyes in the distance, hidden between the trees. Those eyes were the only thing visible, but pretty sure there was a body attached, and what creature could that be? No one knows. But there are a ton of speculations of it being a cryptid, or maybe something even more sinister.
Holy shit. What the hell?
Glowing eyes.
Something is watching my dog.
This one's just chilling. Out of the dark, a pair of glowing eyes watches from a distance as a dog barks. Those eyes follow the dog and its owner, moving behind a tree, lurking in the shadows. Could it be a hungry predator, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Or maybe its prey wasn't the dog at all. Watching this scene unfold definitely gives you the creeps.
What the fuck? That is big.
Terrifying goat creature. Footage finally revealed the mysterious Goatman that people only heard stories about. It was caught lurking near a mine that once used to be a cave. Goatman stood near the edge watching the miners below, probably because they had just ruined its resting place. It appeared briefly with glowing eyes, before disappearing in the night. Now, it's hard to tell if this was real or not, but there is quite a lot of evidence of Goatman being real. Evil entity. In Peru, a home camera caught something bone-chilling. The motion sensor activated, and a nightmarish face appeared behind the fence, twisted and barely human, with glowing eyes and sharp, jagged teeth. The homeowner's blood ran cold. Online, theories erupted. A skinwalker, an ancient evil, or just a cruel trick. But seeing that distorted, inhuman face, it's hard to believe it's anything natural. Would you dare to check your footage after this? Ceiling fiend. A chilling moment was captured inside an abandoned building, revealing a creature that could only be described as a vampire. Clinging to the ceiling, this flying mammal had wings far larger than any known bat. While some might dismiss it as an eerie, ornamental piece, the creature's lifelike features told a different story. Who would hang such a sinister figure in a place like that? The mystery deepened when, upon returning to investigate, the creature had vanished without a trace. Whether it was real or a disturbing illusion, the sight left people questioning what truly lurked in the shadows. Horrifying reptilian creature. The only thing that's actually known about this creature is that it's a large walking insect that surely doesn't belong to this planet. On March 25th, 2022, a resident of Ohio captured a peculiar sight while driving late at night. It bore a striking resemblance to a massive spider with numerous legs and a sizable tail protruding from its back. Alarmed by its unsettling appearance, the observer quickly vacated the area. Since then, the nature of this spider-like creature has remained a perplexing mystery. Creature in Japan. After draining a pond in Osaka, Japan, a creature was seen rising out of the dirty water covered in mud from head to toe. It was looking around to try and avoid the humans, but since its cover was blown, the people responsible for draining the pond went in to capture it. Their first attempt failed, but they managed to capture it the second time, and this creature made people of Japan fearful, as the stories of Kappa were now true, and not just tales to tell to children. Whatever this was had some resemblance to humans and has been living in the area for thousands of years. Henhouse monster. There were strange noises coming from his henhouse, so the farmer went to check up on his animals, only to come across something so disturbing it made him almost vomit in disgust. This creature was trying to get its hands on the remaining hens and looked like it was done eating others. But before it could ruin the farmer's livestock any further, it was caught. This surprisingly terrified the creature, and of course the cameraman, so it tried to lunge at him, only to just miss him. But lucky for our farmer here, it fled the area. Real merman captured. A very weird and creepy thing was captured by fishermen in 2018 somewhere in Asia. This specimen was oddly shaped to say the least, and was secreting slime-like substance from all parts of its body. And this substance was toxic, because according to reports, the fisherman that handled it without gloves felt a burning sensation almost instantly. It's not known if this creature is a deformed mermaid, or a different species of merman that is only found in parts of Asia. Also, they had to tie it up, but just a few hours after they got it out of water, the merman stopped breathing. Park Trail Road. A jogger who was on his routine trip stumbled upon this entity that was sitting on the trail path. The creature had a large oval head and a very unusual skin color. It was also blocking the jogger's way, so he did not know what to do. It looked like it was abandoned by its kind and unable to move or help itself in any way. Being spooked and confused at the same time, the person recording kept his distance to avoid things escalating to an unimaginable extent. Strange creature. During an interview in 2010, viewers spotted something behind the woman that they couldn't believe was real. There was so much fuss that the news eventually reached the channel in question, but according to the reporter, he saw nothing at the time. It's possible he was too focused on the woman that he failed to see the alien-like creature behind her. Although the video can be a fake, I want you to consider one fact. This video was taken just 42 miles away from Area 51. Creepy footage. A large creature was spotted on the side of a wall after it was caught trying to break in. It was first found in the homeowner's backyard trying to find something, but the owner saw it through his security camera and managed to sneak up on it. Now what he did next can either be considered bravery or stupidity. I'll let you decide. It worked out as the creature ran away and disappeared in an instant. Huh, I must say, this guy has some nice editing skills. Tinkerbell. Relaxing outdoors, a woman noticed something tiny fluttering nearby. She thought it was a mosquito until she looked closer. It had shimmering, delicate wings, almost like a fairy. Could this be a real-life Tinkerbell? Fairies are supposed to be mythical, right? But maybe they've always been hiding, blending into our world in ways we never imagined. What if this small creature was a fairy in disguise, using its size to stay undetected? Nightly intruder. Ever heard the myth of moving lawn ornaments? This North Carolina video might make you a believer. At night, a surveillance camera picked up movement, a small figure sneaking around the patio. It seemed to tiptoe before vanishing behind a flower pot, never to be seen again. Was it just a shadow, or did a lawn gnome decide to explore? The unexplained event has left many viewers guessing, afraid to look at their own garden the same way. Unexpected guest. It seems like even chilling on your front porch is not safe anymore. A man was enjoying the evening outside his house when the surveillance camera captured something odd. A misty-looking white shadow was recorded drifting behind the unsuspecting man. As if feeling the presence of the unsettling entity, he switched on his flashlight and looked around. But the elusive figure skillfully escaped the guy's attention, continuing to roam around the house. Could it be waiting for something? Maybe it was an old relation out for vengeance. Many were convinced it was a ghost. Others thought it was a prank. What's your take on this clip? Mystery monster. In the wild, a monstrous sighting had everyone talking. A massive, bear-like creature slinked through tall grass, but its body was bizarrely long, with a small, almost alien face. Was it an animal like an anteater, or an undiscovered cryptid? The shaky video added to the debate, with viewers split between believers and doubters calling CGI. Whatever it was, it's a mystery the wilderness keeps close. What do you think? Extinct creature. This man came across something that shouldn't be alive anymore. While setting up camp after a long journey, a man caught sight of something monstrous moving nearby. It looked like a triceratops, horned, massive, but with a twist. It was a hybrid, with 2 gigantic horns jutting from its head and featured more nightmare than dinosaur. Paralyzed by fear, he recorded just a few seconds before quietly escaping to save his life. Was this a real dinosaur brought back to life, or an evolved unknown beast? You decide! Lizardman. Forests hold dark secrets, and this footage from Canada might reveal one. From afar, a strange humanoid crouches, waiting as if for prey. Its long arms gesture with eerie, human-like intelligence, making onlookers wonder, friend or foe. Just as a cyclist neared, the creature vanished into thin air. Witnesses described a lizard-like head, sparking rumors of a lizardman, yet skeptics quickly labeled it a hoax. Real or not, the mystery of this being lingers. Bizarre octopus. A creature that looked like an octopus was found inside a hole, creepily looking at the locals recording it. But it wasn't an octopus. It had 2 large black eyes, and its tentacles started right at its mouth. The creature was gray in color, and it was so large the hole that was about 7 feet wide wasn't enough for it to move around. Shockingly, the locals said the hole never existed. So that means this creature dug it. Spying entity. A simple yoga video turned spine-chilling. A girl recorded herself outside, unaware of the forest watching her back. Suddenly, glowing eyes appeared on either side of the screen, lurking in the darkness. Whatever they belonged to seemed to be watching her closely. She only discovered the presence later, horrified. Forest goblins? Animals? Or something darker, waiting for the right moment? The mystery of those unblinking eyes is yours to solve. Owl creature. In a bizarre twist, a photographer captured an owl, or at least that's what it seemed like at first. But this owl had an unusual feathery tail and an odd shape, sparking online debates about whether this was a new species. Some argued it could be an undiscovered animal, while others tried to dismiss it as an illusion. The strange creature remains a mystery, leaving us wondering what the wilderness is hiding. Mysterious creature. A recent find in the Russian wilderness left people stunned. A dark, rounded object on the forest floor seemed at first like a rock, but as the camera zoomed in, a small, white head emerged. The creature's true identity is unknown, yet the sighting has sent shivers down people's spines. It's said that nature keeps some secrets hidden. Why this one has come to light now is anyone's guess. Would you dare investigate? Skinwalker cat. A routine hike turned eerie when a cat appeared before morphing into a strange figure, raising hairs among the group. Recalling tales of skinwalkers, legendary beings said to shapeshift after dark, the hikers didn't linger. They swiftly left, leaving the strange figure behind. What would you have done? Stayed to find out, or taken the same quick exit? Pixies. A man wandering through the jungle noticed a strange movement. Curiosity took over, and he crept closer, quiet as a predator stalking prey. Then he saw them. Small, dark-colored figures, almost like pixies, moving around. Most of us think of pixies as fairy tale creatures, but spotting them in real life? That's a shock to the system. It's one thing to read about them, but seeing those tiny beings out in the jungle felt like something out of a nightmare. Humanoid. Strolling through a cemetery, the person recording heard a strange noise coming from behind one of the tombstones. They zoomed in, and then this is what came out. It had long ears and a trunk like an elephant. The lower half was especially strange. First it walked on two legs and then got on all fours. Whoever was behind the camera felt uneasy, which startled the humanoid. It looked like the creature was about to move before the video abruptly ended. Gremlin. This cat cannot be actually real now, can it? A video of a cat with large ears is leaving everyone baffled because of the resemblance it shares with Gizmo. With long, pointy ears and perky appearance, it's no wonder this feline is going viral, and people have placed their theories suggesting that the cat is most likely a cross between a totally different animal, while others believe it to be a miracle. Unfortunately, there isn't any reliable information on the cat, but by the looks of it, the video is 100% real. Deceased. Fairy.
Que sea, pero tiene la forma de una pequeña hada o un ser con alas.
With images like these, people have started believing in fairies, and they just might be right. Luis Andres uploaded a video a few months back showing what appears to be a tiny deceased creature with wings. It could have been a fake, but the person's hand is clearly visible as it holds the fairy-like creature in his palm. According to the uploader, the person filming found it in his backyard in Monterrey, Mexico, 8 years ago.
¿Te gustó el video? Por favor, dale like, compártelo.
Wood cryptid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here's one for you. A dark, eerie creature just standing there, blending right into the forest in front of this group. Short, strangely deformed, and none of them even noticed it was there. Some say it's a cryptid that camouflages into its surroundings, hiding in plain sight. Spooky, right? Makes you wonder what else we might be missing in the woods.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Forest witch. The footage revealed a blurred, human-like figure sitting eerily between the road and the trees. Though difficult to make out, its long arms and unusual shape left no doubt it wasn't human. Many speculated it could be a witch, as several campers had reported seeing a similar creature that frequently ruins their campsites. The unsettling figure added to the growing fears of something supernatural lurking in the woods, leaving viewers with a chilling sense of dread about what might be hiding in the wilderness. Imp encounter. The creature was bizarre, clearly trying to keep its existence hidden, but soon it became curious about the person who stumbled upon it. With a strange voice, it attempted to communicate, leaving the human both frightened and fascinated. Later, the eerie being was identified as a wood imp, a mythical creature known for its small, human-like appearance and sinister nature. These imps are cruel, greedy, and best avoided. The man was lucky to escape with his life, as few have such fortunate encounters with these mischievous and dangerous forest dwellers. Dragon caught on camera. Dragons. They're nothing but myths, right? Or so we thought. In China, a creature was caught on camera soaring through the clouds with a form eerily reminiscent of the legendary beasts. Given the rich cultural ties to dragons, one can't help but wonder, what if these creatures never truly went extinct? Could the Chinese have kept the secrets of dragons alive, training them in secrecy? Imagine the world-changing revelation if these myths turned out to be true. It's enough to make anyone's blood run cold. Sea serpent. The footage is more than a decade old, which explains the poor quality. But what was caught in it is shocking. The beachgoer was about to leave, but he noticed a shadow of something large and zoomed in with his camera. That's when the silhouette of a huge creature appeared. The figure looks eerily similar to a sea serpent that pirates talked about. Since the video is so old, it's hard to tell where this incident took place. However, around the world, people have filmed similar sightings of sea creatures, and considering there is so much left to explore, it's possible they exist. Extinct animal. While trying to capture pleasant skies, a resident of Idaho, USA managed to record something else entirely. A strange flying creature was caught soaring through the gray skies, shocking the person recording. After looking closely, the person identified the flying creature to look eerily similar to a pterosaur, a species that is said to have gone extinct 65 million years ago. Yet here it is, stretching its wings. Is it the work of video editing, or perhaps the return of the extinct reptile? Body snatcher. The longer you look at this picture, the creepier it gets. A canine with the face of a human being was caught on camera roaming the streets of an unknown location. This hybrid creature appears out of nowhere on a busy street, which startles everyone. It all seems pretty creepy and is sure to haunt anyone, but the photo was actually taken from a movie called Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now let's get into today's topic of discussions. And it is a really creepy visual. A creepy humanoid-like creature was caught on camera on the side of a road late at night. At first it looked like a person, but as soon as it turned towards the cameraman, its horrifying features became visible. Its eyes were hollow with no eyeballs, and the mouth was very creepy, like it could devour anything. But the most creepy and horrifying thing about it was the chest. Just bones making its ribcage. What kind of monster was this cryptid? Let me know in the comments how you would describe this creature. Till we meet again, thank you for watching.